praises to the Most High. Let's just go. So, SICARRI, let's get this started here. We're here to tell the room of our beloved and esteemed peers. Who watches Power in the room? Number one. Let's get the Power fans in the room. All right. Boom. Okay. Where are y'all at on Power? Are y'all up to date on book 2?
Of course.
You are. I knock a hundred. We're all up to date on book 2. Okay. So as of right now, all of you guys is Ghost. You believe Ghost is deceased?
Correct. Yeah.
You do. You believe Ghost is a dead man?
I think so, yeah.
You think so? Okay. I also believe Ghost is dead. I've been encouraging SICARRI for some time to get into Power. He got the Stars app. He watched Power in totality, caught up to book 2, and he began to call my phone and tell me since he saw Ghost die, Ghost is not dead. I ridiculed him. I laughed him to scorn. I made fun of him. I made very insensitive jokes about dead people in reference to Ghost, even though he's fictional. It still was insensitive.
Right.
Anyway, he comes to my house the other night and convinces me. Was he at my house?
No,
It was
it was in your house.
Yeah, it was at my house. Oh, it was Monday. Okay. And convinces me that Ghost is alive. I'm talking about blew my absolute mind. Conwar was there, and we start. So he had a breakdown, precepts for it, and then as he, like the scripture say, when a wise man heareth the word, he commended and added unto it. So I began to come out with other precepts from the show that work together. So we're here to present the case to you guys,
That's right.
our beloved and esteemed colleagues and peers, that Ghost is actually alive, that he faked his death totally. Now, point 1, and I'll let you take it from here. Point 1, of course, is this. If you watch Power Book 2, Ghost has a funeral. Ghost's casket is closed in his funeral. Ghost, of course, was shot in the chest, nowhere above the neck. So why would he have a closed casket? We know closed caskets are typically reserved for more grotesque murders. People are, shot in the head with stuff like that.
Emmett Till had an open casket.
But that was to prove a point, though. That's a moot point. But the thing is that you see what I'm saying. He's jumping out the gate on the wrong foot. So don't worry. I'm gonna reset the tone again so he can build. He had a closed casket, right? That right there told us a lot, right? We saw him shot. We saw him fall to the floor. Mm-hmm. We have never once seen the carcass of Ghost. We saw Kanan's carcass. We saw Angie's carcass. We saw Holly get buried.
We saw Angie's, she had an open casket too.
Had an open casket, but for whatever reason, we've never seen James St. Patrick
We
dead.
seen Angie on the autopsy table.
On the autopsy, we seen Kanan at the morgue. We saw Tariq go and get the nigga ashes.
Yeah.
We've never seen the body of James St. Patrick, SICARRI.
And not only have we not seen the body of James St. Patrick, but
Make sure to speak loud. It has a mic on it.
but key figures in his life during the time in which he died, supposedly, didn't show up to the funeral. So I may say,
what key figures?
So I might say, well, Tommy didn't show up to the funeral. They're gonna say, well, of course he didn't show up. He's running from a case, etc. Okay, fair point.
First
off,
what knowledge does he have that he's running from a case? Because he already left out of town, and to his knowledge, there was not charges being brought against him at the time he left town.
He's a free man.
So how would he know, right? He on his own accord just said, "F it, I'm going to California," right? Go ahead.
Not only that, but you can make an argument either way. I feel like ours is stronger,
That's
given
right.
that
Well,
point.
but
Hold on, let him make his argument.
But Tommy allegedly knew. I ain't gonna say allegedly. Tommy, to his knowledge, Ghost was dead. So upon him fleeing, he wouldn't flee to California and then come back for the funeral. He fled saying, "My friend's dead. My business went to shit. It's hot in New York. I'm out of here. I'm leaving." So him coming back to the funeral, that's it.
Okay, that's fine.
But if your best friend died and you moved to New York, you're from California, wouldn't you go for his funeral at least?
If my best friend died in my arms
Okay.
and I left, no, I wouldn't come back.
Fair
I'm
point.
leaving.
Okay.
Ghost
Got you.
didn't die.
But what about
Ghost didn't
no?
die in Tommy's arms. He was still talking and very much alive.
He
told him to leave.
he was dying in Tommy arm, but like you said, in that instant,
Tommy
Ghost-
left that next morning.
yeah, but he told us to leave truth though, and he's urging him, Tommy, you gotta go. Now, mind you, this just hit me now. What's happening? Why is he telling Tommy to go?
Because he doesn't want him to get blamed for it.
No, but
No.
why? Hold on. But why? Because there's already sirens
There you go.
when James is shot.
There you go.
Why is there already sirens that quickly. He just got shot. The sirens are already coming. Put a pin in that. Don't worry. Put a pin in that because I'm gonna come back to that. Go ahead.
We're definitely gonna go back to it.
Okay.
Now, who was Ghost seeing at the time in which he supposedly died?
A woman. A woman who said, "I am falling in love with this man."
What was her name?
Ramona.
Ramona.
Right.
Was she at the funeral?
Here's the thing.
Wait,
Yeah, that's.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Can I say something? Great point. Also, though, I haven't seen her at all in the second season. That could be some behind the scenes shit.
No, but wait a minute.
Yeah, but that's
Exactly.
So
Hold on.
that's a false point.
But
No,
hold on. But wait a
but
minute.
Tate's there, and the whole DNC
Tate's
and
a political figure who has to be there.
but she was a political figure or influencer, which put Ghost in a position that he was in. So
and she's
she
no
could have
longer
easily
a
been.
player because it's not about Ghost, it's about Tate. So she's out of the fucking picture. That's a false point.
No. What I'm saying is that you gotta understand, without her, Ghost would have never been in that position. So with her still being around, I do think that would be a good point for her to either be at the funeral or a scene with her and Tate or anything like that. She's only been mentioned, again, that could be a behind the scenes
But she
thing.
loves
She
it,
could have
but
been
she-
fired by the DNC.
But look at the people
No,
who
she
were.
was fired with the DNC.
Exactly.
People who
So-
didn't like him. Tate carried this nigga's casket and he hates him.
That's irrelevant. That's
And
irrelevant.
he hates it, but why wouldn't she, who loves him, be at least
I'm saying
present?
I
hold on,
haven't
hold
seen
on.
her at all.
In book
two.
two, so what he's saying is she really might not be with the show.
She might not even be with the
Oh,
show.
okay, all
Okay,
right, whatever.
I ain't gonna lie, that's a bad objection though, but go ahead. It's reasonable, but
I
it's
mean,
not
exactly.
it's not
Fine,
stronger than
okay,
the point, but
okay,
the Tommy
back-
objection was strong. Go ahead.
Back to the.
But mind you, we're building a body of evidence, right? Go
I
ahead.
got you.
Okay,
I
okay.
wanna
There's
break
another
down
point.
the
Remember,
evidence so it can be-
remember the gun.
Just do it.
Remember the gun. Remember the gun. Tasha telling him that.
Hold
Remember
on,
that.
wait,
Oh,
don't
wait,
jump in.
I just want you to remember that. I want to go back to the ambulance.
Let's do it.
Okay, so as
No,
soon
no. Should we do it? Okay, yeah.
I want to. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
As soon as Ghost is shot, what do you immediately hear?
Ambulance.
An ambulance. When Tariq walks out of truth.
Hold on, now, mind you, hold on, stop right there. And not just Tariq, but let's make sure we Tariq shoots Ghost. Ghost falls. Listen.
Well, Salakia, but remember, Dre's being arrested outside
Hold on, no,
at
wait,
the same
wait.
time,
No,
so that could be the same siren.
Hold on, no, it's not. Dre's not being arrested. Ramona's coming to serve Ghost, sees Dre run out, socks Ramona.
You mean
There's
not-
no,
he socked Rodriguez.
Hold on,
He socked
Blanca,
Rodriguez.
hold on,
Blanca.
Blanca. He socks Blanca. There's not police cars. Blanca's coming to serve Ghost. It's not a police thing. So listen, Tariq, because we have to understand that they elongated this in the show, but reasonably, a chain of event like this, it's taken from somebody who's been shot, all of this happens extremely fast. He shoots Ghost. Ghost dramatically falls to the floor. Tommy comes in, sees a bleeding Ghost, looks up, sees Tariq when Tariq's looking over at what he's done after his mom just came and they've had a quick meeting, figured out what they're gonna do. This is all in less than 60 seconds.
Yes.
Tariq leaves out of truth, right?
She's the one.
Tries to stash the pistol, drops it, right? That's when Sax finds it. Drops the pistol because he's in such a rush out of the door. Sees the white boy, dips out, runs outside, puts his shit in the dumpster, and is in front of truth. This all happens in less than 2 minutes. Guess what happens when Tariq's walking down the street? The ambulance carrying his father passes him already. The ambulance is already passing him. Who owns an ambulance company? Tommy. Who's got a mysterious associate that just helped him murder Jason and pin a body on Dre? Ghost, the boy that was in the elevator. A very resourceful brother that looks like Brian Gumbel, all right? and I make Brian Gumbel look like Malcolm X, right? So interesting. So we know Ghost has resources that nobody else is connected to, right? And has access to Tommy's ambulances. Now all of a sudden, he's already gone. So by the time Tariq gets in the front, and you can't see your dad. Your dad's already in the fucking ambulance out of here, right? Interestingly enough, right? Now, let's talk about the gun. No, but see, this is the reason the sirens are already there, right? Because Ghost has set all this up. Now, what we've seen throughout this show, before we even get to the gun, what we've seen throughout this show is Ghost is an iller, smarter mastermind than every single other individual in the show, right? Now, if we take a look at Ghost and how he's treating, in particular, you listen, exactly. And what about episode when he goes to kill Tommy? He's shown that he is unfuckwittable. If Jason wouldn't have put somebody else in that car, there would be no Tommy.
Right.
That was not on Tommy. So Tommy would be a fucking dead devil, right?
Mm-hmm.
we've seen that he's iller than everybody. In that last episode, the way he's treating Tariq and Tasha in particular, knowing them, knowing their emotions, knowing how reactionary they are, and knowing that they are stupid enough to think that they can fuck with him and are smarter than him, and he's goading them, telling them, it's gonna be fuck you, Tariq, you're gonna be in jail. Tasha, you're gonna be fucking broke back in the fucking hood.
Yep.
He's saying all these things to purposely
To bait them.
into this plan, right?
To convince them that they won.
Hold on, no, stop.
Nigga, you gotta
Hold on, no, nigga, this is your problem. You always jump. I'm building this point for a reason. You want to skip intricacies to get to the conclusion. He's trying to goad them into doing this. What does Ghost want? What is it very clear that Ghost wants in his life more than anything? Wrong.
No, to be legitimate.
Huh?
You want to be out?
Be legitimate.
Wrong.
To be missing, really.
Wrong.
What is it?
What respect?
He wants his son to not be in the streets like he was, and to go to college and be a legitimate, certified, bona fide man. That's what he wants. So he fakes his death, creates a will that says you motherfuckers will not get anything until you go to college. Now listen, Tommy leaves town. At this point, Tariq has no ties to the street at all. And the only way he can get any money is if he goes to college just like Daddy wants. He's cut all his ties to the streets, forced him into a legitimate life path, right? And this is the only way to do it. The only way to do it. So now he gets what he wants, and Ghost, according to Tasha, always gets what he wants, right?
Yeah.
Now, mind you, and then here, now to your point aside, the greatest, what was this? Give me the quote, Hassan. Kanan taught Tariq what he taught Ghost, right? And what did Kanan teach Tariq?
The greatest way to trick your enemy is to convince him that he's already won.
Now, when Ghost goes and puts the pistol in Tariq's mouth, what does he tell him? You're my enemy.
Yeah.
So he's already identified Tariq as his enemy and Tasha as his enemy. He's now tricked them into thinking they won by killing him, but ultimately, Tariq has been forced into the life path. Like Tariq said when he walked out of the lawyer's office, this motherfucker's dead and he's still controlling my life.
My life,
Right.
yeah.
What he wants, he's finally fucking got, right? And he got this through faking his fucking death. Now,
but does he really have what he wants by Tariq
I was
creating this app?
I was
and
just about to say,
working-
let him finish. Let him finish.
oh, this is your problem.
Let him finish. Let him finish.
This is your problem,
Let
though.
him finish.
There's no way of foreseeing that. He doesn't even. There's no way of, if he's watching he even knows about that. There's no way to prevent that. He, on his own, got on the college campus and turked himself up and found a plug. How the fuck can you foresee that you're gonna be forced to tutor, a basketball player who is an adult kingpin drug? There's no way to foresee that. So Tariq does that on his own. So that, you see what I'm saying? So
This is a happenstance.
Hold on. But Tariq had already planned to get into the game before he even knew about.
Yeah, but you.
But
still
he had
can't
no way. That's the
but
point. The point he has to know what he-
all his ties to the street, Dre is dead.
No, I understand, but with, I guess maybe Ghost didn't foresee that Tasha would get locked up, which will force Tariq into having to pay for some expensive
Go set
ass
up
lawyer.
roadblocks, bro. That's what he's saying. Go set up roadblocks. There's no way you can foresee a fucking
And do everything-
alternative route to the shit.
No,
You set up perfect
not
roadblocks.
the Kingpin family. No, but maybe not even Tasha. No, but I ain't gonna lie. Everything you guys saying sounds cool, but in the same breath that you're giving Ghost so much credit of how brilliant it is, it almost seems like he's pretty juvenile to just think that his son going to college is gonna stop being this little wannabe hood
How?
rat.
He's
Here's the
forcing him
problem.
to, bro.
He doesn't have any fucking money. He got his wife's daycare shut down. They have nothing. How the fuck is he
his
gonna get
mom,
on?
his grandma, and his
No,
daughter,
I
and his
understand.
sister.
So-
he has no other choice but to obey Ghost.
No.
Yes.
Negro, he wasn't obeying him when he had money.
That's why he's
So
not-
now it's
that's
gonna
why
be
he's
put him in a
putting
more
him in
position.
this position.
Why do any dope dealer ever sell dope? Because they don't have money.
Here's the the problem.
I'm
He
with you.
doesn't have a resource to get dope.
Exactly.
Salakia.
No, not immediately, but again, your mindset don't change because your resources is gone. No,
Listen,
that's
he
the
doesn't
whole
have the
point.
people around him to find the fucking
stop.
connect.
Listen, even if the only opportunity Ghost is gonna have at even the potential of that happening is this. That's the only shot he has.
Tariq got lucky, bro. That's the only. What's it? If I may. If Tariq never mentored, what's his name? Zeke. If he never ran into this nigga, can you seriously say that Tariq finds a connect, bro?
No.
Seriously.
Well, nigga, he got it plucked from Braden. What are you talking about? Braden went to the motherfucking spot. He knew in giving Braden the game to go around getting the prescription drugs, bro. He had to come up with money. He had to. Wait. Stop. What did he give Mary J to even get her fucking attention? He gave her a bag full of fucking money. Where did he get that money from?
Yeah, no, listen.
Nickel and diamond around the motherfucking school, bro.
Hold on.
What do you mean?
Again, Braden only by chance is even at the school.
Exactly.
Even Tariq was surprised that Braden got there.
Well,
okay,
listen.
all
But
all
they
of
family,
these
they
things,
family
hold on.
own the
All of
school,
these
remember?
things,
They family
all of
own
these
the
things,
school.
all of these things are unforeseen from Ghost.
Exactly.
But I'm saying that from the viewer's perspective, we clearly see from the time Ghost was shot to the time the will was read, for him to now have knowledge, I have to go and complete a fucking 4-year college to get any money. Tariq has not stopped at all from pursuing, trying to be a Ghost hand.
It'll take 5 seconds.
Go ahead.
When did Ghost write his will, bro?
I don't know.
Hold on. So that means, listen, did he give Tasha money in his fucking will?
No, he gave
So
her
it had
nothing.
to be in a time in which he was falling out with Tasha, right between him dying.
That's
Okay.
not true.
Yes, it did. Yes,
No,
it did.
no,
Yes,
no,
it did.
because-
Okay,
Why
so
would he
the
not give
prenup
his wife
was
any
That's
money?
not true. Because
Oh,
according to the prenup,
Hold on.
the money was always only going
Why
to the
would
children.
he not?
No,
But he
it
gave
wasn't.
his
No, it
fucking
wasn't.
son.
No,
But he
it
gave
wasn't.
his wife's mom money. Why would he not give his fucking wife money if he was a good standing
Hold on,
citizen?
That's
stop.
Tariq's lie.
No. Everybody got to slow down. Number one, there's a point in one of those episodes that there's statements made of recent changes in the will.
Exactly.
The will was changed recently.
Why would he change?
Hold on.
Simon, Elvin.
Yes.
Elvin had said something like
Yes,
that.
the law was recently.
Yeah.
Why did he recently change it?
Right
He
before he
recently
died.
changed it.
Now, right before his death. Now,
Okay,
now,
so-
hold on. To your point though. Now, one of Ghost's pitfalls in the plan is this: he has always expected that Tariq was just gonna get it
Right.
and do the best. So in
He
him
was
eliminating,
ignorant.
in
I
him
give you that.
eliminating those things, he's hoping like I'm just gonna force him in this position, and I feel like, and that's a part of his ignorance.
I'm with you.
And
Listen,
hope
I'm walking.
in his son he's just gonna be good.
Hey, in the eyes of an ignorant nigga, I'm walking with you.
Exactly. And Ghost
I'm
is
walking
ignorant.
with you,
It's
but-
brilliant. Hold on. Let me come right to you. Go ahead.
It's tough.
I
It's
got
tough
more for
because
you.
I'm waiting for it, and I want to press the issue because the same ignorant nigga says, "Listen, I gotta come, aggressive so that I can bring the best out of y'all." But the point I'm making is this: I think it's a big jump, or a big leap to jump out of the window and fake your death, throw your whole life away, because even with the will and even with his ultimate plan of wanting to ultimately scare Tariq straight or get Tariq straight, I ain't gonna lie, man, we're still overlooking a lot of scenes.
Like what?
A lot of scenes of Ghost hallucinating and going back and forth with Angie, where he's like, no one's gonna stop me. Like, I am gonna get
What I want.
correct. I'm gonna get clean. I'm gonna go
You're right.
legit.
You're right.
So
That's a good
I,
point.
it's not to say what you guys are saying is
That's
wrong.
another-
It's like now we have to add that into it
Yep, that's fair.
because he can't come back from faking his fucking death.
Hold on,
that's
now,
why. And that's
now,
what
now,
the
listen.
Or
Now,
can he?
listen, hold on.
But that leads to my question though,
Uh-huh.
because where do you guys foresee him coming back at all?
No,
if
we'll
he's
get no.
still alive?
You have to wait. Hold on, no. Don't worry about
Yeah, you gotta
that.
let
We'll
him-
get to that in a minute. That's the conclusion.
Okay, come on.
So, to what you're saying, that's a good point. Now, what I would say as a quick rebuttal without factoring that in previously is that also could have actually led him to do what he's doing. Him meditating upon those hallucinations and interactions, and maybe somebody being right about that. Maybe he started to realize, no, you're right, because to me, if I look at the overall, he wanted power, he wanted money, he wanted to be a legitimate businessman, but to be the lieutenant governor of the state of New York, I didn't see him having any political aspiration. It kind of just happened. You see what I'm saying? So I don't see that as a major thing. I see it also ultimately as a part of the plan that unfolded, once it was the hand he was dealt, I don't think he ever really wanted that.
Now, a point that I will give to you guys that will support your point is the DNC is working very fucking hard to keep his name clean, which is kind of weird.
It's
but I guess
like,
maybe it makes them look bad in a way. But like, who gives a fuck? He's dead.
What if they bring him back and they go, guys,
this was
we
result of
faked this
somebody
because
trying to-
drug cartels were coming
trying
to
to
murder
kill
him.
him.
He was extorted,
Yeah.
etc.
Yeah.
This is possible.
Wow.
That's the re-entry, maybe.
Now here's
Maybe.
the thing too, because we know Tate has a spinoff.
Please.
But none of
That's a re-entry?
No, listen, you have to listen.
Go ahead.
That's not one of my re-entry theories. But if he is re-entered under that auspice, he could be a part of the Tate spinoff.
Okay.
Because nobody wants to watch his Tate spinoff any fucking way. Because
Without
nobody
him.
likes Tate.
You're right.
Come.
I've
But,
said that.
Yeah.
but the nigga got a spinoff.
Right.
So there's got to be. They're
But
not
they do
stupid.
love Lorenzo.
These people are fucking geniuses that are writing this show. So they make us want to watch. We said fuck Tariq and goddamn it, we're watching this show.
And they came back.
Hard. You see what I'm saying? So
Hard.
they're gonna do something to make us want to watch Tate.
Con.
So, but now look, we're gonna get on to the next order of business,
Okay, go ahead.
which is called what?
Listen, for y'all to think he's dead, there has to be an answer. Why was the casket closed? I don't want to. We need to.
Why you
listen,
never
listen,
seen his body?
But here's the problem. This isn't a biblical debate, right? These guys aren't. They agree that that's problematic.
I want to listen. Do they agree? Do they agree? Do you agree?
I agree, but at the point in the time, you're causing it's your theory, so you have to prove it.
I'm listening. It's not.
We're
I'm
going
asking you.
along with the plot.
Don't worry about it. Now listen. Point. Exhibit 2. The gun.
There you go.
Where has the gun been for days?
In the where Tariq dropped it.
Nope.
In truth.
Yeah.
It's been in truth. What does Tasha say to Tariq?
When he tells him that he's hiding the gun in truth.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm on the influence. So
Tasha says, you better go get that gun before your father finds it. He puts the gun in a place where Ghost has put guns and hit shit several times throughout the course of the show, right? You mean to tell me he just doesn't check it? So what my theory is what happens with that gun, Ghost, because not only does he put the gun is in his backpack, right? What he does is takes the gun out of the bag, replaces those motherfucking bullets, right? Just like they use in the movies. They got the things that when it fire shots, the blast things go off.
right.
Because if you also look, he's bleeding a fucking lot for one gunshot. A lot. Like nigga just fucking leaking, right? For one gunshot. Possibly he replaces it with that. So when the time comes, and notice right before he keeps throughout that last season, he sits there and just lets it happen, right? But not only does he let it happen, he also keeps trying to give Tariq chances. But he's not doing it aggressively or Tariq, you don't want to do this. You don't have to do this, Tariq. He's trying to give Tariq a chance, right? And then also Tariq, because when I watched it, remember my theory was it was either Paz, Angie's sister, or it was Tariq that shot him. Yeah. Now what made me think it was Paz was that she was shaking with the Glock and walking towards truth. So maybe she just accidentally clapped him. But what made me think it was Tariq is because Tariq asks him, well, what made you kill, what's the boy? His first kill.
Breeze.
Breeze. What made you kill Breeze? Well, I gave him an opportunity to get out the way, and he didn't get out the way. So then here, Tariq goes, Dad, do you really want me to turn myself in?
Yes.
Yeah, son. Then he comes back, you're in the way. I think, again, this is a part of Ghost's plan. He planted that seed in him, and he's presenting this idea that you're going to go to jail, you're going to fess up to this. I don't think he wants him to go to jail and fess up for any damn thing. I think this is all a part of the plan because mommy's never going to want him to go to jail, and this nigga's too much of a bitch to want to go to jail. So he's doing all this purposely to lead them here, but he's still giving them a chance to turn from the shit. He doesn't turn, he commits, he hits him, but Tommy comes in. Tommy, no, it's okay. It's okay. Tommy, just go. All of a sudden, there's already an ambulance. You're already in a car. Again, this is a gun that
You think Tommy was involved?
Wait a minute.
I don't think Tommy was involved, but I
But you
think he
guys
got
said-
Tommy's ambulance.
But how is that possible if Tommy's not involved?
The paper.
First off, you're talking about a nigga who's took all type of shit from silly ass fucking Tommy.
No, but wait. But
Remember the paper?
What you just said. He probably.
It was before.
Somehow, probably his mom is involved with Ghost and Tommy's not. That's why.
Boom.
That's
right.
That's
You're
why
right.
Ghost-
You're absolutely
That's
right.
why Ghost probably left.
Exactly.
probably why
He got
he
the
left
idea
mine.
from the Italians.
Yep.
Right.
But now when you're dealing with Tommy having a business, other people are involved. Either Tasha's going to be involved, his mother's going to be involved, or Ghost is going to be involved.
Right.
Because Tommy doesn't run day to day of any of his business.
He can't put nothing in his name.
And we're getting ready to get to his mom in a second.
I
Right?
want to hear
Remember when
reentry
she
theory.
gave him
No,
the
we're
yellow
gonna get there.
envelope?
Now listen. Now Tommy, what happens when Ghost dies? Who gets paid? Tommy's mom gets paid.
Mom.
Yep.
Tommy's mom gets paid now, right? And when Tommy walks in the door, fuck you, Tommy, my real son took care of me. Fuck you. This all are things that thrust Tommy out of town, which
That's
is
right.
also a part of the plan.
Because he was with,
Tommy's mom is known. Real quick, Tommy's mom is known. We see that early on. She when the police try to come fucking with her, she act like she don't know what the fuck is going on. She just deliberately making people believe something totally different.
She's good. She's the devil. She's a good
great
liar.
liar. She's a
So
great liar.
she's a part of this. She's talking to
Well,
Tommy.
she's not a good enough liar to convince Tommy that she didn't know who his father
You
was.
can't.
What?
When she tried to lie to Tommy about who his father was, he found out. So she's not a good enough liar to do that.
No,
so she's a good enough liar to do this.
that's a fucking horrible
But he
example.
was good enough. She was good enough to tell her a lie for 30-something years of his fucking life.
It's not. Hold on. It's not
Even when she's
hold on.
confronted knowing
Listen,
that he already knows.
Yeah, it's not a lie.
It's
It's she's playing a
Can't
game
hide that.
here. She's playing into Ghost is dead, but Tommy, fuck you. You're not shit, Tommy. Why is she talking to Tommy
So
like
he
this? Because she
leaves.
got
Right.
a check.
So he leaves.
Like Hassan said, she lied to the motherfucker effectively for 30 some odd years.
Now that he
How
met
long-
his daddy, it's difficult.
Yeah, now that you met him,
There's
and
another
now
side
that
to
you know,
it.
like, now that you have a suspicion, and I approach you with, or confront the lie you've been telling me, now I'm not able to keep it up. But if Tommy doesn't have a suspicion that Ghost is still alive, or she's involved with some sort of conspiracy, he has nothing to approach or to, confront her with. From there, I mean, she could play it off.
See, and the whole thing is the way she's talking to Tommy is the same way Ghost was talking to Tasha and Tariq. Very inflammatory. Like,
Yeah.
just like, why would you talk to somebody you love like this?
Nothing.
You're just getting
just
at
lost a loved one.
You're my son.
She don't need him no more.
Yes, you're my son. Fuck you. You never were. My real son took care of me. Like, oh, bitch. Fuck you.
It's a double safety net for Tariq. Here's why. Let's say somehow they indict Tariq for his murder. Guess what Ghost can do to save his son?
What?
Show up out of fucking nowhere and say, no,
He didn't
Tariq
kill
didn't
me.
kill me because I'm still alive. He's double saving Tariq.
So, wait, is that a reentry?
That's a what?
Double jeopardy. That's double jeopardy, though. That's double jeopardy.
Hold on, Hassan.
That's double jeopardy.
Hassan, here's the problem.
That's double
Is that a
jeopardy.
Yeah, that's double jeopardy.
Don't go into new theories yet, all right? We got to stick
that's
with our
what I'm
shit.
That would literally be double jeopardy,
Wait,
Kahan.
wait,
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on.
So that's conspiracy.
That would be.
Because now this actually brings a thought to me. I ain't gonna lie. They had power off for so long. It's a lot of shit that I definitely have to be
We really went and rewatched
They both-
the
they
last
both could.
5 episodes. We went over those.
Okay, now here's the thing. This what brings your theory into question as to him finding the gun in truth and
Sax found the gun, true.
No. That's what we talking about.
Ghost finding the gun in
Yeah.
Ghost finding the gun in truth
Replacing it.
and then replacing the bullets. What do the police have? Do they have the ballistics?
No, because
No,
Sax found the gun.
found the gun. Sax
Remember?
is hiding the gun.
Uh-huh.
Nobody has the fucking murder
Yeah.
weapon.
But you
Yeah.
guys
He's
just,
in
you
cahoots
just-
with
hold on, but
Tariq.
you guys
Remember?
suggested that Ghost can find it.
Hold on. No.
No,
We're not
no,
talking
we
about
Because
didn't
that.
Tariq
suggest
had
We're not
it
talking about
hidden
that.
in the vent there.
Stop. He already found it while Tariq hit it.
That's
Tariq
right.
drops it in the hallway on his way out, and Sax picks it up.
After
Uh-huh.
the
So,
shooting.
hold on, the gun can never come out.
So here's my thing. How could they ever charge Tasha, or they're not even charging Tasha with that anymore. They're charging Tasha on the
King
queen
pin.
pin.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, let's say
They can't use the gun.
but that's
The
what I'm
gun is
saying.
out.
That means you can't convict a motherfucker with a murder without a murder weapon.
That's why they're trying to get rid of the kingpin shit.
Hold on. But here's the problem. Who cares about that? Because convicting somebody of a murder is not part of Ghost's plan.
No. I'm talking about in terms of like, just people being afraid or feeling some sort of way that I got to go and bust these extra moves. I got to stop old girl from testifying because it's gonna blow up the whole plan. There's no murder weapon.
Okay, but that has nothing to do with our theory.
No. I'm saying that if the gun was included into which you're saying it's not, it would be like, well, wait. If there was no gun, if there was no ballistics that they took out of Ghost, then they couldn't compare it to the gun that was allegedly used.
He's saying
but here's the problem.
Ghost took a chance that no one would take the gun and look at the
No.
bullets.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem with that, right? If they had a funeral for Ghost and they're saying and they pronounce Ghost dead, or they pronounce there's a body with a fucking hole in it.
Exactly.
So if they run ballistics, it's going to be on whatever fucking hole is in the dead body that they put in and gave to the morgue. So there's going to be ballistics.
But it wouldn't be from that gun, though.
They don't have the fucking gun.
That's what I was saying. They don't have the.
When I said it to you, you're like, Sachs found the gun and never reported it.
And regardless,
I'm like, okay, I can't say that now. But that was the angle I was going.
Yeah, but regardless, he knows Tasha and Tariq, if they're going to do anything right, they're going to fucking dispose of that gun.
Exactly, that's the point.
Because
they don't know what type of gunshot wound it was because they don't. What we're contending is they don't have the murder weapon to determine or the body to determine. And Ghost would know anybody that was trying to kill him would logically hide the gun.
Not anybody.
Hold on, listen. Yeah. But that also supports your point because Sachs didn't have any angle on where to go with this until Tariq got drugged, went to the cemetery, and he recorded it. If Sachs has the gun, and then he sees the ballistics, it's like, okay, whoever the fuck killed Ghost, clearly, of course they shot him inside of it, but I could run the prints, or I could do something. Like, he's got to be surrounded around his gun.
But Tariq got shit on him.
Hold on. No, it's not shit on him. Sachs can never reveal he has that gun.
Because that revealed he was there.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck there, he looks like the murderer.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
But the show would show us, the viewing audience, that he's contemplating these things. He never even looked anywhere in that direction or even considered, well, I got the gun and I see that this matches, but who did it? Who dropped it off or whatever. So it supports y'all point to say he ain't even thinking about it because there ain't no ballistics.
There's no ballistics, right? So now, let's go.
That's a good point.
Let's go post Ghost death. Ghost is dead. Dre is rebooked in jail. Two-Bit and fucking Spanky burn Dre alive. And before they burn Dre alive, it's a present from Ghost, nigga. And Dre goes, hold on.
Two-Bit when
Hold on, Hassad, hold on. That happens after.
That's after, okay.
That happens after because she's questioning about the death of Dre.
You're right.
It's a present from Ghost. Ghost is dead, man. What do you mean? Two-Bit's looking at this nigga unfazed by that statement. Throws the motherfucking lighter in. He's not like, ain't no damn or nothing. He's emphasizing, after Ghost's death, this is a present from Ghost. Dre, you don't have to tell Two-Bit that Ghost is dead. As a nigga that who's been to jail in a room? You been in jail? Yeah, Cook County Jail.
Well, a lockup, nigga.
Have you been in lockup overnight?
Yeah.
Have you been housed in a module? No. On the deck. This is how y'all niggas doing, on the deck, right?
No. I ain't.
Okay, well listen. The number one thing that you're worried about when you wake up in the morning, the only thing you have is that newspaper that's sitting on that table. And then when the TV come on, it's everywhere that Ghost got killed. Yeah. You ain't gotta tell me Ghost is dead, nigga. I know. It's been everywhere. But with Ghost's death still everywhere, I still say I have a present from Ghost. Burns him. Now watch this. Hold on, now watch. I'm gonna put the cherry on top. After that, Blanca pulls him in the interrogation room and she says, Dre kills Ghost. He laughs and said, you think that bitch ass nigga can kill Ghost? You think Ghost will let that bitch ass nigga kill him? He laughs at the idea that Dre killed Ghost, right? But he, of course, wouldn't know who killed Ghost. Why would he? He just thinks Dre is such a bitch, there's no way he can kill Ghost. Dre's killed plenty of niggas.
Right.
But I think
including the other
cop.
cop.
He probably looked at him like, yeah, he's such a bitch ass nigga.
He's not, listen, he's not that much of a bitch ass nigga. He's not more of a bitch ass nigga than Tariq is. See what I'm saying?
Well, here's the thing. Who's to say that Tariq is really a bitch ass nigga?
No, listen. He is. But listen. Now let me hold on, y'all. You're fucking with the audio.
We say that
let me also explain something to you about Two-Bit. All of a sudden, from that point now, it's clear that Two-Bit is in full control of the jail. How is that possible? How can Two-Bit be running the jail all of a sudden? There's power that's been given to 2-Bit? What power has been given to 2-Bit?
From who though?
From Ghost.
So Ghost is running shit in jail?
No, Ghost has money that he's given to 2-Bit. That he's given 2-Bit through the guards. And now he has the guards, and through the guards he has control of that prison. That's how he's even able to make a motherfucking move on Dre.
I ain't gonna lie, man. A lot of this is, sounds good. You guys have anything else?
Why is the casket closed, bro?
Hold on, we don't gotta keep going back to why.
I need to know.
Hassan, nobody has an answer, so you don't have to. Again, it's not a biblical debate.
It's called theatrics.
Have we seen Ghost's dead body?
We have not.
It's called theatrics.
No, Rob, have you seen Ghost Dead Body?
It's called theatrics.
No. Have you seen Ghost Dead Body?
No, but it doesn't matter because at the end
It
of the
does
day,
matter.
it doesn't. No,
Hold on.
Stop.
Rob. Is Kanan dead?
Hassan,
Get
stop.
this shit off.
Name me one prominent character in this movie who has died, whose carcass you haven't seen.
And that's what
it's
I was
not.
saying.
It's not about this movie.
No, nigga, answer the point.
I can't say.
Exactly.
There you go.
Here's the problem. You never even saw Ghost take his last breath.
Yeah,
But
I
can
think
I
that's
say
important.
what
You didn't
I
even
think
see.
that's
You didn't. You
Can I
never.
say what I want to say though?
Go ahead.
No. You
All
never
right.
even saw Ghost do this.
Hey, listen, no, go ahead.
You
go
never
ahead.
seen
I
the
wanna
nigga
hear
body
it.
go limp. Go ahead now.
Go ahead.
It's Hollywood, bro. They gonna keep.
No.
Wait,
that's-
but
if
come
that's
on,
gonna
Cat.
be-
Let me finish.
No, if that's gonna be your point, then nah.
It's
bro.
a bullshit point.
It's not because
That
they're
brings
literally
closure to
leading
the
you.
audience, bro.
It's not bullshit because they do it all the time in all the movies
Like,
to
right.
lead you to believe bullshit,
Right.
and then they got another story around the motherfucking corner.
You suck at being a fucking lawyer.
Hold
Give me
up,
one.
stop.
Give me
Hold
one.
on, watch this. Rob, here's why your point is bullshit. You're in the world of power. Do not hold power to the standard of any other movie. In the world of power, Kanan was dead.
Right.
And
Right.
then Kanan was fucking alive.
Burned.
And when do we know Kanan was dead? When his fucking body was on a slab.
But the whole point of power is the fact that the plot is so it's unpredictable.
Bullshit.
So how can you
No.
predict his
Wait,
death?
but
So how can
wait.
you predict his death if it's unpredictable?
But wait,
Ass nigga, what are you talking
the
about?
fact that
What's
it
more-
causes things like this
Rob,
for people to
why
continue
is
to
his
talk
name
about it.
Ghost?
That's exactly why they have a talk show right after the show.
Rob,
Nah,
with what you just said, my point is fucking proven. I can rest
Yeah.
my case.
Okay.
The plot is so unpredictable that of course Ghost can come back from
Right.
the fucking dead.
Yeah.
nigga.
You-
Okay,
you're
so
supporting
at
that
this
Ghost
point,
is
I want to
dead.
hear re-entry theories then.
No,
Got you.
well,
We're gonna
you
get
said-
re-entry
Hold on,
theories.
real quick. Yeah, bro. You're literally saying what they're saying, that Ghost isn't dead. They have set up so much for him or for them to be able to entertain the option.
I'm
Of him
not saying
not
it's
being dead.
impossible.
Now listen. Now here's what I'm gonna tell you. Courtney Kemp, when asked if Ghost was Courtney Kemp is the showrunner, right? 50s executive. She's the showrunner. When asked if Ghost was dead, her answer was, as far as everybody that loves him knows, he's dead. He said, but in the world of power, she said, but in the world of power,
It's a
anything-
talk show, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, not even on
This
the
is a
talk
direct
show.
quote. This is a direct quote.
She
Really?
said, in the world of power, anything is possible.
Yep.
That's in the shit that come on like after.
No,
it's
it's not
on
it's on that.
Instagram Live.
That's the after-
It was on
okay.
Instagram Live. It was on her
Instagram
IG
Live Q&A.
that she said that.
That's the thing, is to keep everybody thinking.
No,
so
it's-
he
no,
could
no,
possibly be
no,
alive,
no,
but he could also
Rob,
be possibly dead.
Rob,
No.
you're not paying attention to what she just said.
So,
What she's saying is, if power starts doing, if book 2 doesn't do good,
Bringing him
we
back.
will bring Ghost back to life.
That's exactly what she
Yeah.
If it does good without him, we may not.
Yeah.
The option is they've
It's
left
there.
the door open for them to be
I'm
able
not
to
saying
do it.
it's impossible.
No. Fuck impossible or possible.
More like
They
Yeah.
have purposely left the door
That's
open
right.
It's
to
literally
do this.
a contingency plan.
It's a contingency plan. If they want
I can
Ghost to
agree
be
to that.
alive, he'll be alive. If they don't want Ghost to be alive, he'll be alive. Here's why we think he'll be alive, because now we're going to get to reentry plans. Reentry plan 1. Tariq is in an accelerated graduation program through canonical studies to complete a 4-year degree in 3 years.
Right.
Meaning by the end of season 3 should end in Tariq graduating from college.
Right.
It should end with that, and Ghost you should get a glimpse of Ghost and Tariq, and you know one of them movie things where you look and he's there, and you look again and he's not there, and that's gonna be the cliffhanger that ends season 3, and we're all gonna be like, what the fuck? Oh shit. We're all gonna be like, what the fuck? And then it's gonna go into season 4.
Right.
That's principle Tazapanya.
So, let's just say hypothetically that is the case, right? So Tariq dying and prophesying his own death, which you told me, like you told
Because
me
I
shit,
didn't,
but
because I didn't believe it. But here's the problem: he doesn't prophesy his own death if he doesn't kill his father.
well, yeah, okay.
See what I'm
Okay,
saying? Only if he kills his father does he prophesy his own death.
But it's still an if though.
It's always an if.
That's
But
I
they
think that's
pray
the whole
in the
point.
end.
It's a
No, but they got.
You forgot to mention Ghost Uncle.
Okay, now also,
real quick,
go ahead.
We're forgetting, and this is man, I'm almost convinced. I gotta go back and watch it, but we're forgetting that there was like 5 endings, like 3 or 4 endings.
There's
alternatives.
alternate endings, and there's alternate ending, including one where Tasha's passing out checks to everybody,
Exactly.
and they never, and that's never talked about.
I didn't see that.
And that
Did you
bothers
send
me.
me that
I
one?
didn't see that one.
That was
No,
the
no.
last episode that actually aired
Hold
with her
on.
passing him out.
Yeah, hold on. First off, though, that's not in alternative endings. Go watch everybody's episode except the last one.
That's right.
And she's handing out checks. It's in the last one that all of a sudden there's no inheritance and
Yep.
nobody's getting a check except grandma's rent is paid and Tariq got to go to school.
No,
Okay.
no. There's actually alternate endings where Tasha's shooting. Remember when?
What?
No, hold
Remember when
I
50
never-
leaked them?
Where's that at?
Yes,
These
yes.
are episodes that got leaked.
Yeah, she sent them to me.
But listen.
So I'm
Of course.
saying all of this to say these motherfuckers could easily flip some shit
they have a
and fit
contingency.
some shit into some.
They have a contingency
they have a
plan.
contingency plan.
They have a contingency plan to do whatever the fuck it is that they want to do. Now, also, another possible re-entry theory is, remember, at the funeral, Ghost's uncle shows up and makes sure Nagat, that never mind, he's in his spot, he's fine. Ghost's uncle shows up, makes sure to pull Tariq to the side, say some things about his pops to him. Now, of course, that could be, his family died also, but I think there's a reason for it being as particular as it was, and also he doesn't seem to be mourning
That's right.
at all.
Yeah.
Now he could not be mourning because they were distant for years. It could not be mourning because he's older and he's grown accustomed to motherfuckers dying. But he also could not be mourning because
He's not dead.
Ghost is a crib,
He's in on the shit.
or possibly why.
And nobody really knows about this.
Nobody knows about his uncle. He has to pull him to like, hey, I'm your daddy's uncle.
No. Not only do nobody know about his uncle, but Ghost just gave him $2 million to buy the fucking thing from him.
For that spot, and
Yeah.
for the QCP,
Right.
and nobody knows anything about that.
So he's sick.
So he could be there.
That's
Yeah,
what
but
I said.
also-
that's my theory.
That's his theory. But also, we didn't see Ramona at the funeral. Go back to Ramona. He could have Ramona's clearly from some island somewhere.
And guess what?
He could have ran off with Ramona.
Guess what? One last place that nobody would ever think Ghost would be.
Where?
Would be a
Where
perfect
listen,
place.
where nobody goes. Tommy's mommies.
That's where Tommy goes when nobody thinks to find
No,
him.
but the police just showed up plenty of times. It's Tommy's mom's house.
But why would they
Not-
show
not
for a
in
person
the
who's
new-
supposed
not
to be
Not in the
dead?
new spot. I
Hey,
she got that money.
hey,
now.
ma'am, we're looking for Ghost who's dead. I just want to see if he's fucking here. Yeah, right. They do that shit, bro.
So that there's different places that he can be, and there's different reasons that might get him out.
Here's my thing, man. That
Go ahead.
really is fucking with me. Out of all of the seasons of power, out of all of the people that have survived the onslaught I ain't gonna say the onslaught, but the repercussions of them pursuing Ghost. Mock, Sax, not Ramona, Blanca, all these motherfuckers are federal agents. None of y'all have seen Ghost's body. None of y'all are speaking about, like, that's what kind of fucks me up. It's not to say that the script has to speak about it, but it just does seem kind of fucking weird.
That we've never.
That you've never seen it, but
it.
even then, they're not even talking about it. Like, damn, did you go down and see the body? Like, I've been pursuing Hassad for 5 years, and I done lost countless amount of fucking coworkers, including his girlfriend, or love interest at the time, and I'm not gonna go down and see this man's body. Not to say that supports you guys' point, but it's like,
Hell yeah, it does.
but I'm saying it's like, for them to not even quit, like, you ain't seen it, you ain't seen it, you ain't seen it. Like, damn, ain't nobody seen this dude.
Yeah, like they're living it. It's that his
Like they
body,
just accepted it.
His body is dwelling right now. His fucking cadaver, right, is dwelling in such a place of obscurity right now, and it's fucking perfect. Now, mind
It's
you,
like Tupac.
like I said, exactly. It's just like Osama. They just threw the nigga in the fucking water.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing. When he told me, bro, I was fucking laughing at this nigga. I'm like, bro, Ghost is fucking. We saw him die, but then it's like,
Technically, we did.
no, the fuck you didn't. You saw a nigga get shot. I've seen niggas get shot.
And to address, to bring out the point, what I was gonna say to the brother Rob, that would bring for them to just kill Ghost and then leave off to never even address him again. He's dead. Accept it.
We
let
need
it go.
closure.
Come on.
Because
We've been watching
think
this
about
nigga
it.
for 7 years.
Especially on Kanan, bro. We got when they put that even they gave us so much closure that we watched him get shot, crash, fucking honking the horn. But they gave us the closure of that body getting on the slab.
I was just about to
They
say.
gave us closure
And
with
Chief.
Kanan.
Wait, so what?
Who's-
Did we
what's
get
up,
closer
what's
with
up,
Raina's
what's up?
body? Did we
With
get
Raina,
close?
I believe so. Somebody just Google Raina's casket.
Please.
But watch this. Who's Eric Stark?
Wait, no. Wait, you asked. Did we see
Hold on,
the cat?
listen, that's fine.
You asked
We'll
and we
address
saw
it.
the
We'll
carcass
address
of
it.
every person.
We'll address it. You think you're so
No,
smart? You're
No.
not right now.
I think no.
So show me Raina's
Hold on.
carcass.
No.
Cap.
I don't think they showed Raina's carcass, but if I'm not mistaken,
We
they
didn't see
have
the casket either.
No. They have a scene where Ghost and
Tasha
goes down and
visit
views
yeah.
the
The
body.
gravesite. Okay, Tariq.
No.
this is Ghost's
Views the
gravesite, so
body.
that's different.
No,
There's
views
no,
the
there's
body.
no motive in
Views
faking
the
a
body.
10-year-old girl's death.
No,
That's so
bro.
stupid.
If my son got killed, I, as a
Show
parent,
me the
have to
scene.
go down and view the body. I think it's a scene where they talk about it.
No,
Not only that,
they
I'm gonna
did
build
do
on the
this.
point.
They
Hold
did
on,
Why would they go
hold on.
kill
Yes,
Ray
they
Ray?
did. Stop. Hold on. Stop.
Hey, Ray Ray
I said,
shoots
hold
her.
on. Stop. That's not how you argue against this point. All right.
Let's see.
And I mean, Salagi, but I personally don't remember that shit. I remember Ghost pulling her shit out the plastic bag. I remember the funeral. Where's the casket? Where's the dead body, like you guys said?
She was a closed casket.
So is Raina still alive?
That's a stupid ass theory.
No, because she was shot in the
Yes,
chest
it is.
just like Ghost.
No. Here's why it's not a stupid ass theory. Her last breath has been taken. She's on the ground, eyes closed, hole in her fucking chest.
Listen, man.
Listen, we don't see Ghost take his last breath. We saw Raina do it.
All right.
What motive does a mother, father, and
It doesn't
brother-
matter. You don't have to worry about it.
Anyway,
Show the dead
back to the
body.
point.
All right, that's
Back to the
cool,
point.
that's
Back to
cool.
the point. Who's Eric Stark?
Hold on. I know I ain't talking this whole time.
I know, but it's gonna take real slow.
Oh, no. You got a question?
No, I know.
Oh.
I know. He ain't
Now,
talking this
hold
whole
on.
time.
Stop. Before you move on to the next point, do
It's
the
the same point.
No,
but
it's
he
not.
interrupted.
Shh. Go ahead.
Patient.
If I remember correctly,
Uh-huh.
part book 2, I remember the scene was saying based on the way Ghost was shot, Tasha couldn't have done it.
The trajectory. Yes, sir.
Yes, they said, so that means I think they checked the body or something.
No, they checked the body and they did the report on the body, but of course, they've given him a body, right? Because you can't fake a death without a body. So there's somebody that's dead. You know what I'm saying?
But
There's
it's
somebody
not
that's-
necessarily James.
It's
You don't
not
think
James
you don't
Shepard.
think it's James?
No, I think James shot a nigga in the chest, or he had his mans shoot the nigga in the chest, and that was that body they had ready to go.
Something
Yeah,
like
hey,
that.
listen,
Or- but
listen,
who's
listen.
Eric Stark?
Hold on, listen. If you look at this, Raina's dead. I mean,
Of course
Well,
she's
no,
dead.
he
No,
gave
ain't
it up.
nobody think
I
she's
know.
not dead.
Yeah, I gave it up, but
Right?
they didn't show
You think
that
she's dead,
in
right?
the scene.
Yes, but
Yes, they
technically.
did. Yes, they did. The screen
She's
shot
dead.
showed you it's her.
Who's
not-
Eric-
Yeah,
she's
she's
not
dead.
when she gets shot.
Who is
Yeah.
Eric
Yeah, she
Stark?
falls to the ground. You
Who's
can-
Eric Stark?
Who's Eric Stark?
Who's Eric Stark? Who can tell me?
Eric Stark.
Yeah. Kanan Stark is who's Kanan Stark's son? Who is it? Eric Stark, right?
Hold on.
How-
You talking about old boy, big
no,
boy,
That's
No.
Sean.
Sean?
I was
Who
saying,
is-
You're not talking about Sean.
I'm talking about Eric Stark.
How did Tommy? How was he able to smoke Kanan's ashes
What do you mean smoke Kanan?
Tommy smoked Kanan's ashes in a blunt.
on the roof? Yes,
How?
Tariq. How?
Because Tariq walked in there and said he's fucking Eric Stark, Kanan Stark's father. I mean, son.
Because why? Close kin has to confirm of the person dead.
Of
What
course.
close kin? Only close kin would have been Tasha or Tariq.
First off,
But nigga, I've been saying the nigga Kanan is his son.
No.
Mary
no,
J.
Colin, you gotta stop.
No, but not his son, but he been involved all along. So you don't think he involved at all? No, he not involved. So Kanan not involved.
We're gonna get it somewhere else. We can't go into that.
Okay, come on.
So
Who's
anyway,
close kin to identify
no,
Ghost as
Hassan. Fuck close kin.
Okay.
anybody?
Fuck close kin.
Anybody.
The man is married.
Right.
If you're married, your wife
Right.
is who has to identify you.
Con.
When the fuck did we see that happen? The bitch
We
was
never
embracing.
seen it.
Hold on, the bitch was embracing us the next fucking day.
Yeah, that's true.
Embraces the next day. She getting identified goddamn thing. The bitch has been in fucking jail.
So they would do that even if she got locked up?
Well, then if she's locked up and they
They
say
would need
somebody
to.
else has to identify the body,
Which is her son.
if somebody else, no, not her son. They're not sending a kid to fucking identify a dead dad.
Her mom, right?
No, not her
Her
mom.
uncle? His uncle?
His uncle is the only motherfucker that can come do it. It's the
And
only.
he's
next
in on
kid
it, and
that
he's in
can.
on it, and he's in on it, and he's
Wait,
in on it.
wait,
Perfect,
but
nigga.
wait. They wouldn't know that that's his uncle though.
Yes, they would.
What you
That's
mean
why
they wouldn't know that?
they-
Remember when
They wouldn't
Tariq,
prove
when
that
he
he's
went
in
with
on
his
a
uncle?
fucking Conspiracy.
You talking about Ghost uncle when
Yeah, I'm gonna
Tariq
tell you
met
this.
with
I'm
his
gonna tell you
uncle at
this.
the funeral?
Yes.
Yeah, I
I'm saying
mean,
his uncle is the only person that
Who
we
knows?
know who
Of
is
course.
But the only person who can identify him that's an adult other than his wife is his uncle.
right. Because he's his nephew.
Or
He's known him his whole life.
Now, if somebody doesn't come identify the body, they'll use dental records or something like
Con.
that. Which, of course, we've seen in a million movies. Motherfuckers go and swap dental records. You know what I'm saying? So that's the cool part about it. Like I said, Tasha gotta come and identify that body. That's the nigga wife. We would have they would have had the dramatization of her having to look at the carcass. You know how they are. Having to look at
Con.
Ghost cadaver and
Yeah.
go, damn,
That's, yeah.
Listen,
He's dead. He's gone.
listen.
fine.
Last season of Power, first episode or second episode, when they showed Angie's body, I said, damn, that bitch dead. Cause I was like, she's not dead. Cause that was kind of the way it was going. She ain't dead. They ain't said nothing. Only thing is, we know last episode of last season, she got shot, and they're just saying she didn't make it. Nah, she's being protected by by the feds. She's not dead, and then they showed her laid out. Like they said, Kanan, closure. And listen, get it in your head. He's gone. You're not gonna see him anymore.
Greg Knox, closure.
Greg Knox, closure. Angie,
Greg
she's
Knox is
dead.
gone for
Get it in
sure.
your head. You're not seeing it.
I don't know. The only argument I had was Raina, but that's done. So.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? So it's these are things, but like we said, they have built in a contingency plan. If they want Ghost to be alive and bring him back, they can give us a logical explanation for why he's still alive. They don't have to fucking
They don't have to play games.
have a voodoo priest raise him out of the fucking grave.
I'm telling you, man, and this, listen, even as just for what we do, man, with this truth, you have to pay attention to the detail. You have to go point for point for point for point for point, because what motherfuckers do, especially dealing with Christians, they want to explain 75%.
Right.
And then they want to get you locked in. I have to get you latched on and locked in on the 75
So you can be comfortable with the bullshit 25.
No, so that you can carry the rest of the 25 your own way. You go, oh my God, and then however you conclude
You
it
just make
is
it
on
up.
you, and you always make it up. So when they're going in and they're asking us questions about things that are just not happening, it's just making you look like, damn. Now,
And also, like you said,
re-entry
once
for
we-
me
once
is really what's holding me up. But again,
There's-
as writers, they can do whatever
They
the
can
fuck
do whatever
they
they
want.
want.
At the end of the day, it's all a
And-
what if, but like you said, it's a contingency
It's a
plan.
contingency.
If they need to bring him back,
He's
so
alive.
it's not a guarantee they're gonna bring him back.
Listen,
It's
I think-
if they need to.
I think they're gonna need to bring him back, and I think even if they don't need to bring him back, they're going to, and they should, because as we can see in every episode, in every season of Power, there's always like this really main antagonist, right?
Yeah.
Right now, how I think book 1 is gonna go, or season 1 of book 2 is gonna go, is Tariq is going to successfully. I mean, he's already at where we're at now. He's already successfully infiltrated this organization. I believe either by the end of season 1 or 2, he is going to successfully usurp the entire organization of the Ephraimites. He's going to successfully usurp it, and he's going to either do it through Kane playing Kane against his mom, or fucking the girl that's already on him, and that's daddy's little girl, and usurping it from his mom that way by exploiting the fact and revealing the fact to the husband that she's fucking the cop. She's fucking the cop. You can't even trust Mary J. Mary, we love you. You're not a bitch. That character though, right? You see what I'm saying? And he's going to usurp that organization. It may possibly come out over the course of time that that's Kanan's son also. Kane.
Let me ask you something.
Go ahead.
Hold up.
We're gonna come to it. Go ahead.
Right after Ghost was killed.
Because we're still on this. We can't move from this.
Right after Ghost was killed, didn't they arrest Tasha the next morning?
They did.
No. It was 2 days after, because remember, she had to first go and fuck the night after that.
Oh, yeah,
she had
She tried
to
to set the nigga up.
She exactly.
I
Remember
know
the next morning she gets on the burner and calls the gun in at his house, then goes to his house and is having sex with him while they come in. So it's 2 days later she's in.
She gets arrested, but
I ain't gonna lie.
hold on. After Ghost was shot, didn't they go down to the precinct and make up a story and co-op? Didn't they?
That night, yes. No. The next day, they're at the lawyer's office. As they're coming out of the lawyer, that's when they go to the precinct.
So the will was the next day.
The will was the next day.
After that, then they arrest.
That same day, they arrest her. She gets back from that. She calls the gun in. That night, she's at his house. The next morning, she's in cuffs.
So listen. That's the crazy part. Cause I just watched the scene when Raina got killed. They went down and they had to give their testimony on where they were at, what was going on with the will, because your family is got to be notified, and that's where they identify the body. When they get back to the house, everybody's there, and Tasha gives a nod like, yeah, she's dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, confirms it, like, yeah, they went down, identified it. So it's almost to say, Ghost gets killed, y'all go down, identify the body, and y'all still got to talk and tell, you know what I'm saying, the police, where was you at? What was going on? Yada, yada, yada.
This doesn't happen that night.
None of this shit happens.
Nobody's in jail.
You just.
Tariq is just there as a kid, as a minor. His mom, nobody's there. You mean to tell me this kid screams on the cops and just fucking takes the subway home? The cops don't escort him home. They don't ask him any questions. They don't say, well, listen, we need to get you to your mother. We need to push you guys down.
Yeah.
None of that happens. He's just causing an emotional scene and nobody cares. Why? This stuff is all really strange.
I just think they're fucking us over, man, with some shit.
I think, but I'll be honest with you.
Power's great.
Power's amazing, and the thing is, I would never think any of this. When I saw Ghost shot, that's all I needed. He was dead. But you have some people who are obsessive, and they've been able to create these theories.
And this man takes a chance of getting shot by a fake bullet, but falling off of a fucking balcony.
My thing is that balcony thing is so theatrical, because physically, when you just deal with the physics aspect, if he does fall off that balcony, he doesn't fall straight back.
That's right.
He would have flipped off.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So that part is like just weird and just dramatic.
Yeah.
And you don't even worry about that.
It's Hollywood.
Because it's bullshit.
Yeah.
If that gun is not kicking him so far to where it lifts him clean over the banister into the middle of the floor like this, none of that. That's just there for fucking, like you said, Hollywood theatrics, bro. That's all that is.
So my argument fits there.
No, because it's clear. Go ahead. Now, Con, go ahead.
Con, quick question. Do
Yes,
you
sir.
think that Tariq and Kane, what's the brother's name?
Kanan.
Kanan
Uh-huh.
is gonna be responsible. Like I feel like Kane,
you mean Kane.
Kane, Salaki.
You right, Kane.
Is Kanan's
I
Mary J. Blige
listen,
a son?
I believe that, yes.
And not only that, we'll I feel like it's coming. It's inevitable.
Because
Kane and Tariq's gonna be there when Kane kills Ephraim.
Yes,
the police officer.
The police nigga.
He's got it. It's inevitable.
They're clicking up 1, 2. You got to remember, this family is in Queens. Ghost, Kanan. They're
in
from
Queens.
This is where they did.
So they gotta know everybody.
Coincidental. It's not a coincidence that in the same universe you got Kanan and you got Kane. It's no coincidence that her husband is Puerto Rican and both of them kids look half Puerto Rican or even full Puerto Rican.
Was Angie?
But Angie's Puerto Rican. But it's no coincidence that these two kids look like they could be either full Puerto Rican or black and Puerto Rican. Now, Kane, there are Ephraimites, Puerto Ricans that look like him, but he looks like he's full black.
He
Also,
looks like Judah.
he can full more so pass for Judah. The
Yeah.
other two, they look like Ephraim. You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Con.
they're doing all of this very divisively. 2 kids looking Puerto Rican, 1 kid looking just black, but the kids are both. See what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Okay, Con. So my next question would be, this might be an easy no, but do
Okay.
you think that they have any knowledge of the writers have any knowledge of basically Northern Kingdom, Southern Kingdom beef? Ephraim, Issachar versus Judah, black and brown beef.
Not so much because the when you're dealing with the 5 boroughs in New York, that's not really there like that.
Okay,
It's
okay.
really a lot more integrated. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
GTG is Northern Kingdom.
who's GTG?
The niggas that Kane beat his fucking face in.
Those Puerto Ricans, yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, so that's brown on black crime right there.
Yeah, but it's on behalf of his Puerto Rican father.
No, he never called that. His mama did. His Puerto Rican father never okayed that shit.
You're correct, but also if that's his father, then he's Puerto Rican. That's Puerto Rican on Puerto Rican crime.
Ephraim.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay. I see
Yeah,
what
But if
he
he's
would be
not,
Ephraim.
but
To
I,
his
But if
knowledge.
he's Canaan, though,
yeah, but I
But
don't.
he said to
but
his
yeah,
knowledge,
but yeah,
though,
but
right?
yeah, but in all honesty, that's not
to
what's
what
going
we
on.
know as of
Yeah,
now.
Yeah, as of
Oh,
now.
okay,
That's not what's
alright.
going on. But if he's Canaan's son, it just makes a lot of sense because there's going to be a time inevitably where this crime family intertwines or has interactions with Ghost or Canaan. You're not selling dope in Queens and you niggas aren't fucking rubbing shoulders.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying? So that happened. Tazapani.
So now I feel dumb
Why?
because basically they just repackaging this shit and giving us the same shit. It's
Yeah.
like Power
2.0.
2.0.
Yes, you have Ghost. No, it's Power.
Yeah,
Listen,
absolutely.
it's
You're right.
Power.
Tazapani.
Book 2.
Yeah.
Because
Ghost,
That's what it is.
Tommy,
Because the only
Tasha.
difference- Yeah, no,
But
I
it's-
see what you're saying.
Listen.
Yeah.
You got the street bitch and you got the square. He's got both. He likes them both. He's actively fucking with both of them.
Right.
He's got a white best friend. You know what I'm saying?
Refried beans.
So the
It's
only thing
working.
that's different.
The story
So the
already
only
works.
thing that would be different is because Kanan raised Tommy and Ghost up.
Mhm.
The nigga Kane not really raising Tariq up like that.
No,
I mean, he
but
pretty
Kanan
much-
already raised.
Well, yeah, see, not.
And Tariq and Kane are getting together.
They're getting close, and they're both. They look at it like Tariq is smart, but also Tariq is clap niggas. Kane is all brawn. You see what I'm saying?
So they need each other.
They need each other because Kane needs a brain. And he's not the brain.
And this gay ass brother just ain't
And that's just not gonna work.
That ain't gonna
And
cut
his
it.
sister definitely ain't gonna fucking.
coming. Nah.
She just
Nah,
wants
Tariq's
Tariq.
gonna fuck
She
that.
wants Tariq.
No, he's gonna
Hey, what phone is this?
he's gonna use her.
That's mine. It's mine.
It's his.
It's mine.
He's gonna use her to usurp the organization. That's daddy's little girl. What better way to say, Dad, listen, I'm with your little girl, and your wife is cheating on you.
So
with a
again,
cop."
I have not necessarily antithesis to that, but
Okay.
rather a alternate. You know what I'm saying?
Possibility. There's various
Right.
possibilities. Go ahead.
The fact that he might get in trouble because remember they threatened Tasha with his death,
Mhm.
right? So figure that if you guys talking about Ghost coming back,
Mhm.
Ghost come back to protect that nigga from these top motherfuckers.
The problem is this: he would have to know that. He would have to get
You
this
don't think
information.
if his goal was to have Tariq on a straight line, you don't think he's watching this nigga?
How though? See, this is what's problematic when we deal
If
with.
he has all these resources, he can watch this nigga.
Oh,
no
okay, but
problem.
how is he watching them? Because that's the question. Because that means that somebody in the show has
It could
to.
be Stern. It could be.
It could be Stern.
His uncle.
It could be Stern. It could be Stern. It could certainly be.
And
Stern.
Stern was
Stern's a
talking to
fucking devil.
Tariq like he's been involved with Ghost and trying to guide Tariq.
Right.
Stern's
Exactly.
been guiding Tariq like he
Fucking
knows
fucking
Ghost is
secret meetings
around.
and all that
So
shit.
the Edomite motherfucker, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
fucking
gay
old
dude,
devil.
the gay
Yeah,
dude, the gay
the
dude.
fucking devil.
The faggot, yeah, yeah.
devil.
Oh.
And the other
oh,
dude
the
that's-
one- okay, the
that's
one
right,
that
that's
he
helping
paid,
Tariq.
the one that's cutting the
Not
man.
the young.
for the
I'm talking about the
for
old
the
nigga.
His husband. His
I'm talking about
husband.
the old
Okay,
nigga. The old nigga. The one that trying to buy
The one that
and all
Tariq
shit.
paid for the app to
Yeah.
make the app.
No,
Yep.
not the
No,
young
not
nigga.
him, not
his
him.
older
The
husband.
one that be
Yeah, his
going to
husband.
the one
Yeah,
that be
the
going
old
to in
nigga.
school.
Yeah.
He coming to see him at school.
The
Yeah, I know
secret
what
meetings.
Yep.
That's how Star go back and tell Ghost, oh, this nigga's on track. He doing it.
Yeah,
like
because he was in
He
business.
could, he could very well be working with Stern. Stern wants
If we
truth.
talking alternative
Yes,
shit.
Stern wants truth so bad. Listen, nigga, you have truth.
Right.
Be a part of me
My
covering
death.
my death up.
Right.
These are the powerful people that he would need
That's true.
in order to even pull it off. Or Cap,
Yeah.
I know you, but listen. Also, what we didn't talk about in depth is the Democratic National Convention
Mm-hmm.
and their potential role in this situation, and how they potentially could be covering this up. One, and doing at all costs, trying to protect the reputation with Ghost. One, not to hurt the party, or two, rather to prep Ghost for a re-entry into the world. That's possible.
So what would
That's
what
been
would be
the
the
weird-
benefit?
That's
in
been the
re-entry?
weirdest thing.
What would be
The benefit is this.
Wait.
Go ahead and hit him.
That's the
In the
re-entry,
spirit.
and I'm actually loving this right now because they would have to convict Tasha of being the queen pin, because therefore
That exonerates Ghost of everything.
it not only does it exonerate Ghost of everything, but it justifies why he had to make that move. She orchestrated to kill him,
She put an order out to murder me.
and I had to figure out a way to get out of it. Boom, and I needed to go away so that she could be convicted.
So you don't see a charge for conspiracy? You don't see a charge for conspiracy there?
No, because he's not a conspirator. His only conspiracy was to disappear for the protection of his life.
For the
That's
protection
still,
of his life.
that's
No.
still
And-
conspiracy.
Because guess what?
Again, he's got the government working with
Because
him.
guess what? If he didn't fake his death, if he didn't lie and fake his death, then guess what? What was she gonna do? Exactly what she tried to do in the mock trial was play the fucking abused batter role. So if there's a guy that you can attach this story to, you can look at him in a physical fucking form, that shit could fly. But if he's dead, they don't give a fuck. Cause hey, what's the black lord's name?
I forget her damn name.
As she came in and demonstrated,
Yeah.
bitch, yeah, right. This nigga's dead. I don't care about none of this shit you talking about. This old battered, abused woman shit.
You murdered him.
You murdered this man,
Cool.
and you ordered it.
And you ordered it, and that's the thing too.
That's
now.
gonna be great.
And what people don't understand is, even in this, Tommy's not going to jail because the queen pin is getting charged. All the
Do you
conspirators
see
are not
Tommy
getting
coming
charged.
back?
Tommy has his own
He
show.
got his own show.
So he's
I know that, but
so he's got to be incorporated because they're clearly with bringing Tate in already to book 2. There's going to be cross. It's a universe. They're will interweave.
Okay.
But he's gonna have his own thing in California.
Okay.
So we might not see him for a
Until
while.
later.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
But
Hey.
they're gonna intertwine.
Hey, Ghost could be in California with Tommy.
It's possible. It's possible that he gets Tommy out of town and then meets Tommy out of town and gives him the rundown.
If he used his fucking ambulance, why would that not be alternative?
Not hard at all. So there's endless possibilities on where he is and what he's doing. Now, like you said, it would make sense that he's keeping tabs on everything. We got Stern. Now Stern's husband is helping Tariq do this app to sell dope, but that's unbeknownst to Stern. That's listen.
Yeah, he don't know
and
that.
That's
That's
unbeknownst
right.
to Stern. Remember? Because
He don't know.
Hold on. Wait.
I'm not convinced.
Now
I'm
listen.
open at this point.
Hold on. Listen. Gotta pay attention. Stern, his lover said to this is totally on the table. Stern is gonna be totally unaware
Yeah.
that they're working together. So this is all happening unbeknownst to Stern. So I think it's going, but with it happening unbeknownst to Stern, that means it's inevitable when they emphasize that it is unbeknownst to Stern that he's gonna find out.
Something's gonna happen.
He's
with
gonna
it.
find out that this is happening. And why is it important that he finds out? Why the hell would he care? Because he's reporting back to dad.
Mm-hmm.
I like it, man.
See, that's all praise. It's wrong.
I'm hoping. I'm not convinced.
And it's this
but
what
I'm hoping now,
thi-
like that would be great.
this it
That
would
would
just
be
make it
interesting.
amazing.
Isn't there like a Ghost Part 2?
There's a prequel. This is Ghost Part 2. Then there's a prequel, Kanan and then before. But
I
also,
want to see that.
but also, like I said, and if they bring him back under the auspice of the DNC, now he can be incorporated in Tate's spinoff, which would make us give a damn about Tate. Now they can possibly make us care about Tate in other ways.
How?
But if they bring in,
Exactly.
if they bring
That's
in
what I'm
Ghost,
saying.
I hate Tate.
listen, I hate Tariq.
Yeah.
Especially
You don't like Tariq at all?
Hell no.
Whoa,
Listen,
whoa, whoa.
Tariq and Tasha can die. I don't care. After that last
Yeah,
season,
What's
it
keeping
was
you watching the new season?
I ain't gonna lie to you.
the Ephraimites.
I ain't
Ephraimite
gonna lie to you. I don't fuck with Tariq, but the fact that the way they brought it in, he's been playing his part perfectly.
Exactly.
The reason I wouldn't watch Tate is because I don't feel any connection there.
Yeah, we never liked Tate.
And
We liked
when
Tariq
Method
at
Man
one
said,
point.
when Method Man said you a real like crooked ass nigga to him, I was like, yeah, fuck that nigga, bro.
Right.
Tariq, even though he a bitch ass nigga for killing his own daddy, you know, I can
He's a
understand
bitch
his
ass nigga
perspective.
for a lot of shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I can understand his perspective. You know, troublesome son. He didn't. His parents were lying to him, shit like that. But it's like him versus Tate. It's interesting with him because he's a kid. How is he gonna fulfill his father's shoes? But Tate, like, who gives a fuck about him? You know?
We've never cared about Tate. We've only ever disliked Tate. So if they do the Tate spinoff, it would make sense to bring James in, and that will make us give a fuck about Tate at that point.
That's true.
And just think about it. They bring him in at some point in book 2, and then once they're ready for the Tate spinoff, he's super a part of that. You see what I'm saying?
That's true.
A part of latter seasons of book 2. And then, because I think Tate is going to be like book 4.
And then at the end of the day, that's gonna fulfill all the books. You got book 2, you got Tommy, you got Tate, and you know what I'm saying, Kane.
The prequel, yeah.
So that's gonna fulfill them all at that point. If they do that, that's true.
But if we hate Tariq, don't we inadvertently hate Ghost too? He ain't shit but his father.
I hate Ghost. First off, when Ghost died, I wasn't mad. But with all now listen, if all of the theories that we're forwarding are true, I now love Ghost again. Because he's a fucking genius and he's not the bitch ass nigga I took him for. Because what made me really stop liking him was how much pride he was speaking with in that last episode. Nobody can stop. All that shit he was saying, I was like, man, fuck, he gotta die. Nigga, the Most High got something for any
Pride,
nigga.
pride
You know
goes before the fall.
Yeah.
what I'm
Pride
saying?
goes before the fall.
Period. You know what I'm saying? You can't be that proud, but then to think if he's playing to be that proud, to manipulate the situation to go his way for the betterment of everybody, the nigga's fucking genius, and it's his way of trying to fix all the shit that he's done, so that I can fuck with that. You see what I'm saying?
He's and see that's where people never saw his overall perspective. With Tasha, it's all about you, Ghost. Tariq, it's all about you, Ghost. He's always had their best interest.
And being a myopic, small-minded fucking girl, and being a little ass kid. You don't see it.
Right.
Like when I was little, I didn't see that it was all about my fucking pops and what the fuck he says. But now that I'm a fucking father and husband, it's what the fuck I say.
That's right.
Because I'm looking down the road at all this shit, and I know what's the best moves for every
That's
member
right.
of his family. But of course, they're looking at it sometimes like, you know, he doesn't like us. He don't want it to have any fun. You know
Especially
what I'm saying?
with Tasha thinking, oh, you're gonna be the biggest drug dealer in New York fucking city. You've never thought about something bigger?
Something bigger than why do you want me to be constantly in fear of going to jail
life.
and
Right.
being murdered?
Right.
So if Ghost just played everybody, right, and this shit does go this way, right?
Making him the illest nigga ever. It's gonna be funny as hell the God nod on the damn on the video.
I even woke up and shit.
You know, so you good. He's a great
So
man.
look, so now do we still hold the same hatred for Tasha and Tariq?
Absolutely.
No.
I do.
No, and here's
Yes,
why.
I can.
No, here's why.
Let him talk first.
Here's why we don't though. We don't because the mastermind manipulated
He's
them
pulling the strings,
into doing
bro.
all of it.
That-
So also it saves the character of everybody in the
Fuck.
show.
I'm gonna be totally honest. I would still hate Tariq just for the fact that
He
I
pulled the
personally-
trigger.
I don't give a fuck what my dad does.
You don't pull the trigger.
I'm
on
not
top.
gonna. I'm not even
You know
raising
what
my
I-
hand to my father.
Bro, you
Fuck
see,
him.
See, this isn't biblical though.
It's not about no. Before
But our
the
morals,
Bible,
our morals are biblical.
before the Bible, I don't give a fuck what my mom does and my dad does. I would
Superior,
never.
bro.
That would never come to my mind.
Yeah,
The
I
fact
mean,
that
he
you-
violated, bro.
The fact that he was able to raise the gun at his father and pull the trigger, and remember when he met Ray, he was shaky with his stick.
Mhm.
He wasn't shaky with his
He
dad.
really popped his dad.
Fuck that nigga.
No, he's right. He's right. Fuck him. And for how he was talking to his pops, especially remember that time at Troop, he was in a hospital. He was in the hallway. He was
Yeah,
just,
talking about that
I'm
big
like,
boy
bro,
shit.
little nigga, you're a bitch. That's why he's a bitch. You're a
Right.
little bit. You'll get beat up, choked out, shot, anything.
Quick,
if
bro.
I made a move on you right now, there's nothing you can do. But you think you can walk around like you got fucking King Kong
No,
balls?
so you know what though?
Even with Kane, because when Kane got out that car, he was able to talk that slick shit. If Kane would have saw that nigga, what Tariq was gonna do? Not a
Nothing.
goddamn thing.
Nothing. He's brain or pistol, but he's definitely not finna have a physical
Yeah.
altercation with somebody. We've never seen him do it.
Kane would have beat the brakes off that.
You know what I'm saying? It made him into a hole. Point Tazabayan?
Yikes.
You still say
Fuck
It's-
Tariq, bro.
you can say fuck him, bro, but did not Ghost make Tariq?
No.
No, I don't mean busting a nut in his mom.
No, he didn't.
I wouldn't say he made
no,
him at all.
I'll be honest with you. The,
Kanan made him.
the similarities that Tariq has with Ghost are inherent for being his son. Kanan made him. So
Exactly.
he's got the inherent Ghost in him.
But didn't Kanan make Ghost?
Yes, but Kanan made Ghost. This is not how Ghost is.
Well,
The inherent nature of
Okay,
Ghost
I see what
was
you're saying.
was
When you just
past.
said that, I agree with you.
Exactly.
but technically,
But go ahead.
it's like Kanan didn't make Ghost because Ghost always had the "I want to get out" mindset.
Kanan
never
helped-
put that in him.
Kanan helped motivate Ghost, but Ghost has always thought bigger than Kanan. And
Exactly.
also, Kanan has made Tariq to a degree, but not totally because
He
he
seen
only
the
was
way he
around.
fucked up with Ghost.
No, but also he only was around her for a small period of time.
Yeah.
He didn't get long-term mentorship from Kanan like Ghost did. You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
since he was a
so
shorty.
yeah, so he got like an accelerated class, but it's not a full class. So that's why Tariq is moving around trying to figure this shit out for himself.
Yeah,
You know?
'cause he don't fucking know shit. Because he a bitch ass nigga.
Because he's a fucking bitch ass nigga, and he's got a little street experience, but he doesn't have enough. So he's not street smart enough. You see what I'm saying? He does not have enough experience in the streets
Imagine,
for real.
think about when he went to the Italians. The Italians was about to kick his fucking
That
ass.
was
bro.
that was dumb to go to the Italian.
He got
What?
lucky. He got fucking lucky.
He finna fuck around and be learning though, because now,
No, he's learning.
because now Ephraim on his ass.
I mean,
You
you
see-
know,
did you
top
see the-
fucking try.
Did you see the last shit?
Okay.
Ha-
I've seen them all.
So you own book 2, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Because when they ended off, because the drugs is gone now, and he already
They got stolen.
and the Ephraimite already told him, nigga, if this little nigga fuck up, he dead.
So now we're getting ready to go into conflict.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting ready to go into.
That's why I brought up the fact that Ghost might, you know what I'm saying?
And even if they was gonna kill the little nigga, they not gonna kill him in fucking episode 6 or 7 or no
Hell
shit.
no.
They're not gonna, they can't kill.
Tariq's the
threaten
main.
the
He's the main character of the
Exactly.
show.
They don't threaten him first.
He
It's
finna
like-
weasel his way out.
You have
of
to
that
understand.
shit somehow.
Ghost died.
For Tariq.
Ghost died for 5 episodes.
Come.
The last 5 episodes, and that's how the show ends. So if the show's about Tariq, right? It came up, but 2 points I want to go back to Ghost being alive. Number 1, can you kill a ghost?
No.
No, right? His name is Ghost
Yeah,
1.
his name is
And then
Ghost,
2,
yeah.
the show is called Book 2
Power.
Ghost.
Well, yeah.
It's not called Book 2 fucking Tariq.
Yeah.
That's another interesting point. Ghost being a ghost
And nothing to do with son.
and living vicariously through his son as he watches in the distance. But once he sees his son go down the path, but also you have to understand that Ghost has exemplified throughout all the seasons that he's a fucking control freak. He's about power and control. He is controlling this situation.
With that
Go ahead.
being the point, though, the only way they can spin this shit and bring him back and it pays off, it's gonna piss me off, but then it's gonna be like, damn,
That's how they
it
came
works
up
out.
with watching.
The only way that's gonna end up really working is if they bring him back, watch him looking at this shit all the way at the end.
Yeah, like
Whenever the
like
fuck
you,
they're gonna end
like
this
you
shit.
said, when
No,
they do
it's
that
not
look,
gonna be at the end. It's gonna be when Tariq graduates.
I was gonna say like,
But when does he graduate? When do we get his graduation?
3 years.
yeah, 3 seasons.
He's on a 3
Right.
program.
So it's I'm gonna be in somebody else's spinoff then.
No, it's not, because every show, Power has 6 seasons. They're gonna do 4 to 6 seasons on every one of these spinoffs. 50's gonna get all of his money.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, of course.
He gonna get all of it.
Like when you said that the you look and you see him, then you look again, he's not there type shit.
Just
That's more understandable than the Tate and all the other, because it's the fact that, like you say, he's vicariously living through him and he's watching from a distance.
Exactly.
So now he shows up when shit gets real. It's like, nigga, tighten the fuck up because I'm still here, type shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm still here
Oh,
now.
like letting his presence be known, but I'm,
Yeah, like-
I'm back, but I'm really not.
Yeah,
back.
like he gonna let Tariq see him like, nigga, you didn't kill me. Don't think that you that nigga.
Nigga,
'cause
you'll
you
never be that nigga.
Yeah. Just like he did when he was fucking him up in the goddamn hallway.
Uh-huh.
I'll fucking kill you, nigga. I brought you in this room. I'll fucking take you out.
Nigga, you're not taking shit. You ain't taking
And nobody's gonna believe it.
I'm gonna let
Say,
this
"Hey,
nigga
my
get the
dad
drop
died."
on me?
Right.
Nigga, my son, nigga, you got mind control over your kids,
Right,
nigga.
exactly.
If you could beat your daddy ass, you wouldn't. There's
Right.
still a part of you that's like,
Exactly.
no, I can't see this nigga.
Hey.
You got mind control over. You got mind control
My
over.
dad in
Huh.
a fucking wheelchair, I still wouldn't fight.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, this is he gonna find a way to tear this wheelchair and start beating the
Hey,
fuck
hey,
out
right. And the Lord might empower this
of
nigga.
him. Empower
Okay?
him to do it.
Okay.
That
You know what I'm
part,
saying?
for real.
Listen, I remember I was like 15. My pops said, "Nigga, you wanna come outside and
Oh,
fight?"
you know,
nigga?"
you
Just
know,
because of
Hey, look, look, look.
Right.
Just
I
because
turned
of
around
honor.
and walked my ass right in the room. No, and
No.
just like
Right.
Debo. No,
You
you
want
want me to
somebody
fight
to
you, nigga?
No.
Oh,
Well, you
he's
know,
out, he's out, he's out.
boy.
I'm not trying to see
No,
you.
nigga, I do not want to see you, my
Right.
nigga. Fuck no, I'm
What's with
straight.
that old man strength?
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Cause yeah, nigga, that
I
once you get
kill.
30, I'm 30.
I know. I
don't
steal.
get
I
that.
don't kill.
I don't kill. So it's
It's over, brother. I'm down with it.
no, this IHOP is 24 hours.
No, it's not.
Nah,
Not during
man.
COVID. It closed.
They
at 11.
closed?
No, yeah,
11
it's
p.m.
open at 6 though, right?
So what's
It's
open?
already been open.
It's 7 a.m., bro.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
we
yeah.
open by
Hey,
now.
brother,
I
the
didn't
sun's
know.
about
It's,
to rise.
it's literally 7 a.m., bro. We on the
Oh,
next
yeah.
day, for real, for real. Like, it's official.
You ready?
We are
Where you at?
Right there.
Oh, so these guys blended in. Okay. Good.
chameleon. Chameleon.
Let's do it. Chief, you trying to slide with us? What you talking about?
You know I don't turn down IHOP.
Hey.
Hey,
Hey, I'll go with you.
You go- okay, let's go.
Yeah, I'll
Go
go
to
with you. We
Durango.
can come
let's-
back.
it's not. It's done. Y'all
Yeah,
got
I
it.
got it.
Let me turn this around.
Let me close out.
Okay.
Ghost is alive. Praise to the Most High. Shalom.
Shalom.